Do 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 do. Do you hear that? It was good people, man. Platinum bearded red. Nah, I'm joking, man. But then again, I'm not joking, man. Don't you ever get the feeling that there's someone or something running the game on all of us, just fooling us all at the same time. Something that we can't quite touch or hold on to what it is, but we know something doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Or even more blatant. Let me put it like this. Don't you ever ask yourself the question here, why can't people see it? Why can't people see what's going on? And now I need to backtrack because there was a time when I didn't see it. You know what I mean? I was in some sort of bubble where, I don't know, maybe you could call it looking through rose-tinted glasses on the world and people that are supposed to be there to help us. Case in point, I used to think the government, in fact, when I was a child, I didn't know what the government was. I thought it was one person that was so powerful, one person. But wherever they were, I used to think that they had our best interests at heart and they were there to, to answer any of our concerns, How foolish, man. But yeah, man, I used to think that. Morning. Hey, all right, it's all right, that's all right. I used to think that the doctors and nurses and stuff, particularly doctors, were there to, heal us and make us better when we were sick. You get the image of them with their, I think it's called a stethoscope, and they're really there to help you. And I used to think that the educational system was set up so that we'd become independent, financially independent, able to do it for ourselves and have our own business and leave the nest, as it were, and be smarter than when we started. And to think that countries around the world value this education. But anyway, I used to think that the police force, I used to have an image of them as our friendly neighborhood police. You see footage of them in black and white footage where they're walking alone on their own, just smiling at everyone. That's the image I had of a policeman when I was younger. The idea that you could go to them and you could trust them with any problems that you had, or if you're worried about something, concerned, they'd take a few minutes to talk to you and make you feel better when they left after they left you. In fact, to be honest with you, when I was school age, the police actually used to make fun of my name because I'm of African Nigerian origin, and my surname is Nawaka. Probably not even saying it right, but anyway. And they used to make fun of it on purpose. So much so that I began to use my dad's name for a while, Francis, because of the shame I had attached to that name. But anyway, I digress. I used to think that the military, the soldiers that were there to protect us within this country and go off overseas, bravely go off overseas to stop the quote-unquote enemy. Whew. I used to think that the media were there to give us the truth. So whatever I saw on the news, in that TV, that box, was the truth. Man. And then one day, over time, things began to fall apart. And bit by bit, I began to realize, nah, man, they've been lying all along. Why would they even tell us the truth? Because how does that benefit their world, which they want to keep? Yeah, it's like the penny drop, but over time. There's a movie, that I recommend people see. It's called They Live. And it's basically about, it's an old movie, so don't let the fact that it's old put you off, but when you look at what's going on, the actual message behind the movie, and this man, just everyday random kind of guy, he stumbles on a box, a card box full of sunglasses, shades, like blacked out, and he just innocently puts them on. First of all, he's looking at the box thinking, well, what's this? But anyway, let that go a little first. Yeah, he puts on the shades, and to his horror, when he starts looking through the shades, he's seeing a completely different image. Like for example, he looks at, you get the billboards on the high street and stuff. And I'm paraphrasing now, one of them might say something like, come and buy such and such, and you'll get a discount, buy one, get one free type of thing. The average message you get on the high street, encouraging people to buy and, get bargains and stuff. But when he puts the shades on, it says something like, consume, buy, just keep consuming. Keep buying things you don't need. When he looks at other billboards, for example, it might have something like, vote for, I don't know, governor or mayor or president, whatever it might say. But how he looks at it through the glasses, it says something like, you're a slave to this system and you remain a slave. And he's like, what the hell? And even worse, he looks at people through the shades. And they got this skeleton type of face. And that is really, really terrifying. He can't understand why people can't see it. It's like, he looks at each other, he's looking at everyone thinking, can they see each other's faces? And then as time progresses, those that are enslaved with the skeletal faces begin to realize he's not one of them. And so now he's a marked man, but as time progresses, he links up with people of like mind, but there's only a few of them. And now they're on a run literally for their life. But the reason why for me that was powerful, because that's where we're at, man. You know what I mean? It's almost like I said, why can't people see? But then I understand why, because I didn't see at one point. But that doesn't excuse the fact that we can't afford to relax and think that we're cool with what we know. Because the truth of the matter is, we're going to lose a lot of people, loved ones, as well as strangers. We're going to lose a lot of people, and that's going to be down to the fact that we're not prepared to challenge the system or question it, man. We're assuming that they're our friends in the same way we had that image of them when we were children, but you know what I mean? It's a dangerous game we play, man. I mean, how many times are we going to have warners that have come and gone? Many have been assassinated, trying to show us what's going on in the world. Whether you're talking, I don't know, from a religious perspective, the Christ, the Muhammads, you know what I mean? Or if you want to talk it from a modern day concept, whether you're talking everyone from Bob Marley to John Lennon to even Princess Diana to Minister Farrakhan to Khalid Muhammad to, this Tupac, there's so many that you can name that on one level or another, they're trying to tell us something. Michael Jackson, all of them were trying to tell us something. And how many times are we gonna watch them come, applaud, and get taken out? And now we're in the era of social media where the world has become tiny now, because you can know something literally in seconds from someone who's a truth speaker, as they call them, on your phone, man. So we got less excuse. We really have less excuse. And I'm speaking for myself now. For me, getting to the root and questioning everything is, for me, is paramount. I don't even care if it means that I'm putting my life on the line, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die anyway. But this ain't life to me. Look at the sun shining, it's beautiful, man. But yet, we can't go where we wanna go. We can't even plant our own foods in a garden and build our own house on a plot of land without getting permission. That's madness, man. But yet the birds can fly where they want, They don't have to have a passport to fly from one part of the world to another. Hey, it's lovely stuff. An ant, a common ant, can build this little home, you know what I mean? And us humans are supposed to be the most sophisticated. We got to get permission for everything, even to be buried. Come on, man, you know what I mean? It's like, again, I'm not trying to be arrogant because I didn't know these things before, but time is running out, man. And the Creator, the Most High, the Supreme Being, can't give this message unless it's through a human. You're not gonna get no spirit floating in the sky saying, we're in the last days and you need to, that ain't gonna happen, man. The Most High One, he has to use a spirit. I mean, a human being, a vessel. And we've had many, man. Maybe you're the next one, but the thing is, we've had many. So ciao, man. But anyway, man, I don't know. I think that this is something that is serious because the lives of our families, our children are on the line now. And especially if you're a parent now, this is not the time to fall asleep or to play because they're dependent on you, on us. Like I said, I really couldn't give two monkeys what the enemy is up to in terms of to make us afraid because they can't even guarantee if they're going to take the next breath because it's not in their hands. But I know I'd rather, what's the word? I'd rather die standing on my 2 feet than live on my knees, man. I'm just quoting, you know what I mean? But anyway, man. Platinum Village, man. You in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, man. Yeah.